Yeah. She's here. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life. State Farm.
This burger speaks American. 2 flame-grilled beef patties, melted American cheese, beer-flavored cream tavern sauce, crispy onions, and crispy bacon. The king of burgers meets the king of beers. Introducing the American Brewhouse King, only at Burger King. Exhaust system for like music. It's the same taste. Let us help you find that sound that defines who you are. Floor shoes on. Whoever did this, it was the agency, the family. You're tying up loose ends. Exactly. Gas, level of charge, skill sets. They're coming after you next. We start to go more than. They killed my friend. They run the war with me.
Eddie Jimenez is the son of immigrants who fought for a better life for their family. Through their example, Eddie learned to fight for others. He was first working with Central Wonderful. Eddie took the air, wrestling for its opinion, for terrorism. Eddie flew with the fighting spirit that killed Pentagon Green. Since 1925, we've proved Eddie doesn't have to fight. Notice what you made of. But what? With the fighting spirit.
This is not another 18-blade razor, because this is one blade from Philips Norelco. A blade for bigger exam double. Shape and shave any length, and be your best you with one blade from Philips Norelco. Innovation in you. Philips Norelco.
Each year, Sarah climbs 58,007 steps. That's the height of Mount Everest. Because each day she chooses to take the stairs. At work, at home, even on the escalator. That can be hard on the lower body. So now she does it with Dr. Scholl's orthotics. Clinically proven to relieve and prevent foot, knee, and lower back pain by reducing the shock and stress inside her upper body with every step she takes. So keep on climbing, Sarah. You're killing it. Dr. Scholl's, born to move. More and more people are finding themselves in a Chevy for the first time. Now you can too during the Chevy 4th of July sales event. Now through July, you get 10 to 20% below MSRP on your favorite Chevy models when you finance with GM Financial. That's over $10,000 on this Silverado LTZ. This 4th of July, discover why Chevy is the most rewarding and fastest growing brand in the last 4 years overall. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Come on. There we go.
Welcome back to Evil Live on History Live from the iconic Caesar's Palace here in Las Vegas, where the city just never stops. We're about 10 minutes away from Travis Pastrana's first of 3 jumps as he attempts to make history in honoring the one and only Evel Knievel. To my right, Kerry Hart and Johnny Knoxville, and we are joined right now by Lee Montville, an iconic sports writer. You wrote a beautiful book about Evel Knievel, amongst others. You're probably one of those people who maybe isn't a member of the family, but who knows Evel Knievel as well as possible. How would Evel have prepared for tonight?
He'd probably be drinking a shot of wild turkey, maybe 2. He wasn't big into preparation. Before that jump in London, he was hitting 5 irons across the Thames River with Frank Gifford.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I mean, he just went on instinct. He didn't do the geometry and the physics and all of that.
So you're saying there wasn't a sports psychologist standing by?
There was no speedometer. There was no speedometer.
There wasn't a psychologist of any kind.
What do you think it was about that particular time in America, late 60s, early 70s, that made this guy doing things that no one had ever seen before? He reached everyone, didn't matter race, religion. He became an icon for everyone in the country at a time when we were going through some things.
Yeah, I mean, when he did this jump here, it was New Year's Eve, 1967. And 68 was the year when everything happened. You know, Martin Luther King was assassinated, Robert Kennedy was assassinated. There were riots in over 100 cities in America. the Democratic Convention was in Madhouse, and he kind of came across as this other kind of character, and he built on that, I think, sort of Mighty Mouse here to save the day. He wrapped himself in the American flag and kind of was an alternative. Easy Rider, the movie came out a year later with Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper and all that. And he was sort of the opposite of the Easy Rider. He was the, I don't know, the all-American superhero kind of guy.
Amazing. Truly, truly, truly amazing. And here we are 50 years later. He still resonates. People know his name. And so much has changed since then in America. But Travis Pastrana, of course, he wants to go back and do things like they were done then. And that, of course, comes with all sorts of challenges if you're going to truly honor evil as he did back then.
In the 1960s, when Evel Knievel started his daredevil career, there were no motorcycles built for jumping. Compared to the freestyle motocross bikes of today, Evils were heavier, stiffer, and slower.
You know, they didn't have specialized motorcycles in those days. They were basically just flat-track racing motorcycles.
He was taking this big, heavy, sluggish street bike and jumping at great distances.
That bike had no business being off the ground. That's a heavy bike.
I mean, if you even watch some of his videos, I mean, you can see him physically, like, trying to lift the bike as he takes off so we can get it to fly through the air at the right angle and altitude.
Evil jumping on that type of a bike and doing that type of gap is still unbelievably impressive because it was just insane.
For Travis to properly pay homage to his hero Evel Knievel and jump with almost exactly the same equipment that Evel used, he has turned to custom bike builder Roland Sands to modify an Indian Scout FTR 750 to be just like the heavy flat-track motorcycle Evel jumped in his day.
Travis Pastrana approached me about building a motorcycle to go after 3 of Evel Knievel's jumps.
Roland Sands is the most knowledgeable individual on motorcycles that are as similar as possible to Evel Knievel.
Travis is used to jumping a modern motocross bike specifically designed with a light weight of approximately 210 pounds and over 12 inches of suspension, which allows it to jump through the air and come back down to the ground with a gentle landing. Tonight, Travis will be completely out of his comfort zone as he attempts to jump a heavy flat-track bike, just like the bikes Evel rode in his daredevil feats. With only 1/3 the suspension on a bike that's 100 pounds heavier than he's used to, the ability for Travis to cushion his landing shrinks dramatically, severely reducing any margin for error on landing.
I immediately regret this decision. I'm shaking. All right, like I literally, my foot just started shaking. Well, that's a very different machine from a regular motocross bike that he's used to. It's not really built for the stuff he's going to be doing to it.
For Travis Pastrana to be using a bike like this, it's insane.
For me, the scariest part is the impact. I think is still going to be quite hard when he lands.
When you're on a bike like this without that much suspension, you gotta land it right where you need to land it, or you can really hurt yourself.
So I'm here with master fabricator Roland Sands, the man who put together Travis's bike for tonight, and the star of history's counting cars, Danny Coker. So Roland, I want to start with you. When Travis came to you with this idea of jumping a flat track bike, what was your response?
First off, I thought he was crazy. But I've known he's crazy for a long time.
A good kind of crazy.
Yeah, good kind of crazy. And I'll tell you what, it's one of the coolest projects we've ever done.
Now, you have worked a lot of months on this bike. Are you worried at all about your baby that's going to be doing these monster jumps tonight?
You know, in the hands of anybody else, I will be, but I've seen Travis do some amazing stuff, and I'm so psyched to see him do these jumps tonight.
So here's the thing. Now, the bike he's been riding on is awesome. It's the Indian, but you customized one particularly for this night. I haven't seen it. Can you reveal the actual bike Travis will be jumping for us right now?
I can. It's a cool moment.
This is it. This is gorgeous. I love the Evel Knievel vibe you have created, my man.
Thank you.
Now, I know you got to get this thing ready for the jump. So I'm going to send you off to go to the pits and get that thing ready, because if that bike doesn't work, we're blaming you, buddy. Now, I want to turn to Dan. Come in here, Danny. You've been in Vegas. you are a guy who's seen so much. What's it like to be here in your hometown witnessing history?
I am losing my mind, I'll be honest with you, man. I have not seen anything like this since the 70s, since the days when Evil Knievel did this. I grew up watching this kind of stuff. Now to see it here in my town, in my city of Las Vegas, I'm blown away. I'm so stoked to be here.
Now, you're a builder as well. I want to talk about the scale of what he's doing. And we literally have scales here. So take us through these bikes. This Indian, try to explain to people how big this bike is, this Scout, this FTR 750.
This is huge. This is huge. This is not a motorcycle that is made to fly through the air. This is a motorcycle that is meant to plant itself on the ground in flat track style racing. This is the kind of bike that you fly through the air.
This one's 340 pounds. This one, this is closer to 200.
It's about a couple £100 bike.
That's his freestyle bike.
This is 340 pounds by comparison. And
that's like riding William Refrigerator Perry through the air.
Keep an eye on this too. Look at how much suspension you have on this.
Right.
You've got so much travel here on the front and on the rear. You look at this bike right here, bro. There's hardly any suspension at all. Again, not the kind of bike you're supposed to.
So it's much bigger. It doesn't have a suspension. Now we're in Vegas. We thought we wanted to give people who don't understand what 340 pounds is an idea. So we brought something out that weighs 340 pounds. Danny, what do we got? The one-arm bandit here.
The one-arm bandit right here is about the same weight as a bike. So imagine trying to throw this machine over all these buses or over all these cars or over the fountain.
Now, here's the deal. You build cars. You understand the heat here. We're talking 110 degrees. Talk us through mechanically how that heat can impact a machine, how it can impact the motor, particularly for Travis.
Heat is an extreme factor here. Here's the bottom line. Engines are designed to run at a particular temperature for optimum performance. If a car is too cold in the wintertime, it doesn't run good until you warm it up. It's the same thing with a motorcycle in the heat. If it's too hot, you're not going to get optimal performance. Maybe it'll run, but if it's too hot, and this bike's supposed to be running around 220 degrees, if it gets hotter than that, you might get things like pinging, detonation, possibly vapor lock. He'll lose performance, and performance is what he needs.
We are seeing the sun is breaking through. It's actually getting hotter. We're going to be monitoring the temperature all night, as well as all the other risk factors. So many variables for daredevils like Evil and Travis. Taking big risks is part of the job, but in this line of work, it's a matter of time before something goes horribly wrong. You find yourself looking up from a stretcher. Let's take a look.
We've got Greg Nutley, defending champion, coming out right now. Never tried this trick before. Jeff Linger, Superman, get it, get it. Yeah! Oh! So much adrenaline going. I'm sure Colby's okay.
Injuries are part of the deal. I hate to say it, but, it's not if you're going to get hurt, it's when you're going to get hurt.
Performing stunts, knowing there could be serious injury, is just part of what it is to do stunts.
Injuries are as much a part of motocross as the bikes themselves. 95% of professional riders will suffer a serious injury during their career. And if there's jumps and tricks involved, it's an absolute certainty. Unfortunately for Evil Knievel and Travis Pastrana, the bigger the stunts, the more serious those injuries become.
Well, my dad's broken every major bone in his body except for his neck. He's broken, I think, it's 30-some bones he's broken.
In Evil's 12 years of jumping motorcycles, he broke nearly every major bone in his body, and no one, including Evil, knows exactly how many. Estimates range from 35 to 433. That includes multiple spinal fractures and twice breaking his pelvis. He had 14 surgeries and spent nearly 36 months of his life in the hospital recovering from his injuries.
The crashes that Evil Knievel was in, how he survived that and still walks, is beyond.
3 years?
My dad used to say he had a high tolerance for pain. There was a bunch of motorcycle jumpers in my dad's age that they had one wreck and that was it. I mean, they were paralyzed or they died or they broke their back, but over time, the injuries take their toll.
Travis was basically broken and or torn everything. I mean, I think it would be easier to name the things he hasn't broken than to name the things he has.
Travis has suffered a similar fate. Even though he's only 34 years old, he's been airborne for
That was
over
Roman
30
Atwood.
years. He's had over 100
That wasn't
fractures,
Travis.
200 fractured bones,
Roman Atwood
45
was a famous
surgeries,
YouTuber, by the way.
and once separated his pelvis from his spine.
There's only 3 people in history that have had that specific
I
injury.
saw the
in the world.
scorpion.
Travis has incredible pain tolerance. I mean, you could do pretty much anything to him. You can have any injury, and he can still
function when most people will be pissed off. If you watch him walk down the hall, he looks like he's about 8. You know, he's in a fair level of pain all the time.
He wasn't supposed to walk down the aisle for our wedding, but he did it in a boot, and he did our first dance, and then he continued to crutch for another month.
It's just an impossible list to survive, and if these guys get back on the motorcycles and they jump again,
Not
you know, there might have been some good guys along the way that just quit because the pain was too much. You need to be able to tolerate pain to be a great showman, and Travis be able to share that trait.
Scott and not Travis.
That is what is going on tonight. You know what's mind-blowing as these jumps are? It's even more amazing these guys are willing time and again to put their bodies on the line, all in the name of going higher, faster, and farther than anyone else. When we come back, we'll have the first of Travis's 3 jumps tonight. He'll try to break Evil's 50 car jump record, an insane distance of 120 feet. And if that goes well, it only gets deadlier from there. Now, as we go to break, check out Truck Wars, the story of the Big Three's attempt to corner the mega million-dollar truck market, premiering Tuesday night on Car Week.
The battle of Ford and Chevy trucks, there's where it started. Trucks are the best-selling vehicle in the history of the world.
Longer
They helped
life.
build this country that we know today. Trucks are what make America run.
Why are Subaru Outback owners always smiling? Because they've chosen the industry leader. Subaru Outback holds its value better than any other vehicle.
So, hi. So it's a break right now. So I don't know what's happening, but yeah. If you wanna like the stream right now, Travis has broken more than 30 to 40, and Evil Knievel has broken like mostly 3/4 of his bones, except his neck, which he's never broken because he would be dead. But if you don't really know how he died, it was from heart attack, I think. I don't know. That's what my dad told me. I'm just gonna get a lunch break because it's a lunchtime. But I will put you back if you want to watch it, or if you just want to have a regular break.
So you'll be here to help if I need you?
Oh, I got you.
Okay. What about here?
Yep.
Here?
Yep.
Is that for us?
It sure is.
What about here?
Here too, pal.
And here's the run from State Road.
Hi.
If you're invited.
Hi. Whoever the second person is.
Here to help life go right. Stay calm.
It'll be on in like a minute or so. Hopefully.
I use my new steel building as a workshop and a garage, and I love it. And now,
I don't like it. I just like the car that you have.
For a limited time, Future Steel, the world's leader in steel buildings, is selling off selected models at rock-bottom prices. Save $400, $900, $1,600, up to $2,000 on selected models during this limited time inventory sell-off. Simply call the number on your screen or visit us online for a free brochure and list of sell-off buildings. Call right now. Live from the Sky Country. They can go from 0 to 100 really fast. Break the scene down.
Like the stream. Wow.
Right over the strips. Eagle-eyed fans on Twitter want this. Just skip this. BD Nation does it again. That's exciting, wasn't it?
I got way too much stuff.
Oh, here we go.
I'm selling everything. I'm selling all of them.
What?
Yep. Every single one of them. Sold. I don't know where to start. Keep it, sell it, keep it, sell it. It's shopping time. Wow. You want to look at it? Which takes 15 weeks? 6,500. That's what you want? Done deal, man.
County Cars premieres Tuesday at 10 during Car Week. On
I'm guessing this is it. Yep.
Welcome back to History and Evil Live. We're just about ready for our first jump. You can feel the tension in the air. Everyone's excited because it's not just the first jump, it's the first of 3. And look at the fans. They're ready. They're lining the parking garages. And as you can see behind me, Travis making his final adjustments for the gargantuan task, I should say tasks, ahead of him. We can listen in as he makes his last-minute preparations.
Not to be aware of the gravity of the situation. Now every detail is being looked over one last time. The many months of planning are all leading to this. The final moments before Travis gets the thumbs up. Matt?
And, you know, Kim and I had the chance to visit Travis's practice facility a month ago. I can tell you, the ramps, the distances he's covering, they're insane. I got to witness firsthand the size and scale of what Travis is attempting tonight. Look, I was nervous then. I'm even more nervous. I'm sweating as I stand here tonight. Take a look.
The one advantage Travis Prastrona has that Eagle Knievel did not have in his day is a world-class training facility. Today, Travis and his team of engineers and builders are testing and tweaking the ramps for all 3 jumps. This will also be the first time Travis has attempted to jump on this heavy flat-track bike.
Hopefully the bike doesn't hit too hard. It's sketchy. They land, they bounce. It'll be an interesting day for sure. I don't know, 98% scared, 2% excited, or 98% excited, 2% scared. It's kind of a toss-up.
This is massive. Like, if you just step back and look at the sheer magnitude and scale of what this is, it is scary in itself. And we're just spectators.
There's not a lot of margin for error. There's not a lot of margin for error during takeoff, getting the gearing right, getting the bike to land in the sweet spot. It's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that have to go correctly in order for him to nail all these jumps.
Travis's team has built scale models of each jump, complete with airbags in case he comes up short.
The first jump that Travis is going to have to tackle is the 50-car jump. And this one is interesting because when you look at the ramps, they're really small in terms of how far they are off the ground.
When Eagle jumped a record 50-car pile at the LA Coliseum, he made it a distance of 120 feet. To break Eagle's record, Travis will jump 52 crushed cars and have to surpass 120 feet.
He's got to travel about 145 feet to clear those cars. This is when the pressure is at its maximum for him, because the first thing he's going to have to do.
Oh my God, that is visceral. That is visceral. 75!
Travis completes the car jump, moving to the bus jump. That total jump distance is much longer. That means we've got to increase speed, get Travis up over the top, and land successfully.
When Eagle jumped his record 14 Greyhound buses at Kings Island, he had to travel 133 feet in the air and clear the 11-foot-tall buses. Travis is not only adding 2 more buses, but these modern-day Greyhounds are 5 inches wider and 5 inches taller.
The thing about this is, it's the biggest gap at 155 feet. It's the highest speed, the longest run-in, and obviously that tends to equate to the most risk.
Next up, the jump that nearly killed Evil.
And this one, when you look at the map, you actually think it's going to be the easiest because he's going to jump about 125 feet. But this is the hardest jump we're going to do tonight.
Evil jumped the Caesar's Palace fountain back in 1967. Vegas has gotten a lot more crowded since then, and now there's less than half the room for takeoff and landing. To make the jump safely, Travis has to go the opposite direction, but that leaves him with only 200 feet of running to get up to speed.
He literally just has to grip that throttle and go.
Travis is going to have to accelerate at a very rapid pace in a very short amount of time. He's got to land right in the middle of the sweet spot on the landing, get on the brakes, get the thing slowed down.
If he gets hurt,
towards the wall.
probably will, but for the fountain one.
How confident are you could stick it?
Well, on the last 7 jumps, I only would have died on one of them. So, I mean, that's pretty good odds.
Going Vegas odds.
That is what we call classic Travis Pastrana. Only Travis Pastrana can say that with a smile. Guys, and we are joined right now by wrestling legend, the one and only Bill Goldberg.
Thanks, sir.
You are the host of the new history show, Knife or Death, Playing with Knives. You, sir, you've been in front of thousands of people, knowing that you got to go out and entertain, and also knowing that what you're doing is not easy. Danger is around the corner. How do you get into a mind state? Can you apply that to what Travis's mind might be in right now?
You know, first and foremost, that's what we do. That's what we live for. All you guys know that. We're performers.
Not me. I'm just a talker.
Oh, yeah.
Just a talker.
But to be able to do it back to back to back, you know, the adrenaline dump is something you really got to take into consideration. I mean, you get amped up, and when it's time, when that bell rings, when the whistle blows, when the flag drops, you are on. It's your time. You go out and you do your thing. But to do it consecutively, to do 3 jumps, it's just that adrenaline dump, and then quickly getting back up to speed to get prepared for the next one. Man, it's a tough deal.
And doing the interviews in between would be very distracting for me if I had to do the interviews in between each stunt.
Yeah.
So what Travis is doing is pretty unbelievable.
Like a basically light co-hosting the show.
Yeah.
At the same time. From a technical standpoint, Kerry, what does he have to look for with the bike on this first jump?
Well, I mean, I think the biggest key out here is going to be the wind. You know, I know he's been riding this bike, testing this bike in controlled situations, but, you know, when you're in stay up, everything goes out the window. I mean, you got to deal with the wind, you have to deal with the temperatures. I mean, the personal strain, the buildup of this entire event, not only all week, but all day. I mean, there's a lot of pieces that go into it.
Well, guys, we have been talking for about an hour now. It is time.
Right.
We are going to do this. Jump 1 is about to go down. Matt, it's all yours.
Let's do it. Well, this is going to be unbelievable. This is
It
what
will.
we've been waiting for. Travis is honoring evil in every way, right down to the red, white, and blue leathers and dress boots. He's circling the ramps right now. He's going to be taking one last look at everything. Look, the reality is he has a team of mechanics, but ultimately it's one man's decision to go. It's Travis. It's his body on the line, not the mechanics, not the engineers. Now, back in the day when evil was ready, you'd hear the announcers say the iconic words, "He will go." And I gotta be honest, right now, my mind is racing. I can't imagine what's going through that man's mind right now. He's in the leathers looking awesome. He's getting on the bike, rolling sands made for this moment. And I gotta say, his heart's gotta be racing. He's talking it over right now. Look, they're going through the variables. We talked about this. And Kimberly Kressler's here with me right now. We talked about it. There's the variables of the weather. There's the wind. It seems to have calmed down, but it is warm here.
It is so hot here, and we were a little worried about it because, you know, we talked to Roland at one point, and he said that the weather could affect his engine. So that's a little nerve-wracking. I'm just super glad that the wind has now calmed down a bit. But I just saw Travis come out of the motorhome, and he seems calm, cool, collected. He was smiling, and true Travis.
He's smiling right now.
He always does that. This is a man who said, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And here he is. He's putting the gloves on. I got to say, that is a great looking outfit he's got on.
He looks super
He
sharp.
looks like evil.
Well, this is, and here's the other thing. We talked about it. It's 110 degrees. He is wearing leather. That's not just leather. That's as thick as it gets. It has armor built in to protect him. That is going to be a warm suit. And the reality is it keeps him safe. But at the same time, as we go on through 3 hours, that's also going to be causing him to get dehydrated, Kimberly.
Absolutely. He needs to stay hydrated, drink a lot of water throughout all of this. But one thing I'd like to point out is he wanted to keep this so
Why does he have
authentic
3
that
bikes?
he has heeled boots on.
Heeling dress boots.
All right.
He thinks he's gonna crash 3 of
With
them.
those boots on. He's got the cape. And he's jumping with the cape on.
It looks to be. Oh, look at
my
this. He just got
goodness.
off the bike.
Well, we're waiting to see it. Look, again, this is going to be Travis's call. Now, he may take a couple rides here. He just gave a thumbs up right there. Now, Travis is going to ride around and get a feel for that bike.
Oh my goodness. Matt, I'm literally, my nerves are, I'm shaking right now. I'm so excited.
So he's going to take a speed run here, and this is what we were talking about. Right now, he just wants to make sure the bike is running, that he can get the speed. He knows what speed he needs to cover this distance. Right now, he wants to make sure the bike will deliver.
Absolutely.
And the crowds, look at this.
Revving it up.
I mean, the parking garages, the fire department, they're all lining the crowd here.
And the fire department had their lights on, and everybody's cheering. This is absolutely amazing.
This is old school Vegas, and the only guy who can bring this crowd is that man, Travis Pastrana. Right now, he's going to get that bike. He's going to run it down there, test the distance. And now, I want you to keep in mind for later jumps. And Kimberly, we talked about this.
Yeah.
He's
Middle of
got
it, he
400
loses
foot
gas.
Here.
Yes.
At Caesar's Palace, he's going to have half that.
It's half that.
There he goes.
Super short.
This is the speed test.
Speed test.
Oh my, he is flying.
Do you see they have the radar going over there? And so now Travis is going to loop around, probably talk to them, see what it was.
He's got to know the speed in his mind. That's why they did some test jumps to figure out what speed they need to get the distance necessary. But again, this really, for all the science we have, for all the technology we have, this is still a lot of feel for this guy.
Absolutely. It all comes down the field. And that's where Travis is so good at this, because there's no one like Travis. He thinks of things so quickly. And I think that when he does these jumps, things will
He
change.
may be going. We're going to wait to see. He's going to give us the signal. Look at that wheelie. Get this crowd fired up, Travis Pastrana. Oh, my heart is racing, Kimberly.
A front wheelie.
We're going to see. I think he's giving the thumbs up. Is it official? The cape is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we can say it right now. Travis Pastrana, he will go.
Let's go.
Now, there are over 50 cars there.
Oh, he's gonna jump right now. Unless he does the test.
Here goes Travis Pastrana.
Here goes.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's doing a front wheelie.
And we see some pyrotechnics.
Woo!
I didn't know that was going on. What? That scared me. Travis Pastrana just nailed the first jump of the night. And in doing so, we're going to check it. I believe he may just have set a record right there. Travis Pastrana, and what a feeling of elation, Kimberly. He's got to be, that first jump is now done. It's in the books. He nailed it.
He did nail it, and I was a little bit nervous there because you saw he took off just a little bit fast, and then he slowed down just a little bit.
It did look like, and you know, that's one of the things Evel Knievel famously said at Caesar's Palace. He felt his bike decelerate on the ramp. That could have been weather, that could have been the bike, but that's something Travis is going to have to be worried about. And Pastrana taking his victory lap. Let's take a look at this again. Look at that! That was it. You can see the pyrotechnics. And look at him soaring through the air on that 350-pound Indian motorcycle. And a perfect landing. But watch this landing and look at the impact. That's 4 inches of suspension. As he soars perfectly, it could have been smoother, but watch this landing, how much force there is. And you can see that body compress.
Travis is.
He's going to that first, and he's
And look at him nodding there. And that is a psyched up Travis Pastrana. We're going to take a look at it one more time. This jump deserves it. And here comes the man who just did it. My man! That's how you nailed it. I gotta say, my heart was racing. All right, take us through the jump.
I think the hardest part was getting the whole costume on. Roland Sands had to help me get dressed over there, but no, I tell you what, the 52 car jump, that was, I'm not saying warm up, that was a tough one, but this next jump has me really nervous. We'll be flying a 400-pound machine further than anyone's ever flown a V-twin, and it is about to get real.
Speaking of real now, it looked like you nailed it, but we watched the replay. Your body took a big shock on that landing. How you feeling?
I'm actually feeling pretty good. I was a little worried. I had some wrist surgery earlier this year, but I tell you, the guys at Indian gave me an amazing machine. It is so powerful. It is so fast. It lands like a tank. But other than that, it's amazing.
Well, you
His
just
arms
proved a
went like
340-pound bike with all of you and in the leathers can fly. Hey, you got to get ready for the Greyhound bus jump, my man. You go get focused right now. That was unbelievable. Look, it's going to get harder from there. This guy's going to jump Greyhound buses, like he said, farther than anyone's ever jumped before. And it's all coming up on Evil Live.
Subculture of racing became mainstream.
The guy that didn't care about the law, that's the guy that wanted to get an outright.
The entire car culture changed.
They commercialized rebellion.
Those cars are so cool. GT500, that's the holy grail.
Camaro is a vicious animal that eats Mustangs.
These things are monsters.
At CarMax, we'll buy your car even if you
we
don't
won't buy any cars.
Maybe you're already buying a car somewhere else, or maybe you want to shop around, or maybe you don't want to drive a car at all anymore.
Hi again. Who saw the jump? Comment in the live video. He's very nervous for the bus jump. When he does the bus jump, I'm scared for him too, because if he falls, he can seriously hurt himself. And for the jump in the something fountain fall, if he does that and he doesn't make that, he can die, or a lot of people have died there, but a lot of people have crashed. Nobody has made it, but like on an actual motorcycle. Everybody's made it on dirt bikes. Nobody's made it on motorcycles, so I'm scared for him for that. Because the Harley was like 200 pounds. The bike that he has right now is 400 pounds. So, kind of really don't know. But comment down below if you're scared and like the video.
Getting settled.
Reward. Learn more at theexplorercar.com.
He's about to jump when we come back.
No, I have recorded.
Introducing the all-new Velocity Action Side Knitter. Marvel Studios Ant-Man and the Wasp in years July 6th.
So funny.
AT&T provides edge-to-edge intelligence, covering virtually every part of your healthcare business. So that if she has
I'm just waiting for the
and the staff needs to know, they will, and they'll drop everything. And share
I'm
the data
scared
with
for
other
him because like the Harley was
take
less,
care of
I
this
think, pounds than the actual bike he has, the
AT&T
Indian.
provides edge-to-edge intelligence. It can do so much for your business. The list goes on and on.
And he's
That's
jumping the
power they have.
wrong way,
And
so
when your patients
I don't
test
know. If he makes it, it's definitely a world record. First person to actually do it. On a motorcycle, not a dirt bike. Wait, what was his name? Gary Will or
Lower
something?
carbs, lower calories, higher
The
expectations.
person that did it too and failed? Gary Wills? Yeah, Gary Wills did it too, and he definitely crashed. He didn't even hit the actual ending. He went off the thing and missed the end ramp.
Live on history, where Travis Pastrana just shattered Evil's car jump, traveling 143 feet, and right now he's celebrating with his family. You can see the joy on his face. This has been unbelievable. There's still 2 more jumps ahead, including the Caesars Palace fountain jump, the one that nearly killed Evil. We just saw that jump. So the official record is in. He went 143 feet, 23 feet farther than Evil Knievel did. That's just unreal. And right now, Travis is with the most important people in his life, his family, and standing by with them, Kimberly Pressler.
That's right. I'm here watching them celebrate.
Hey,
together
1.5 of those buses
Guys,
are.
tell me what it was like to watch Travis land the first record of the night.
Griffin, 1.5 of those buses are
so we couldn't see him take off.
under that
As soon as we
ramp.
saw those fireworks and could
That's
see that he was
cheating.
flying really flat.
1.5 of those
I knew he was gonna
ramps.
land it perfect. Oh, that's good to hear. And Debbie, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, same thing. We couldn't see the takeoff, so it was a little nerve-wracking, but then the landing looked good, so we were happy.
Grandpa,
And Travis,
is that
how
cheating?
special
Because
is it for you to have
1.5,
a family here?
almost
It's awesome.
2.
My family, the Knievel's family. I mean, it's such an honor here, and yeah, I hit the marks, like the bike rolling, got the bike, everything was set up. Hit the exact
Oh, that's
mark
the
in
end
so that
ramp.
was
That's why I was
almost
thinking
did that
he was
perfect. This is
cheating.
gonna be good. So it hits hard. The next jump.
I
though,
thought
is
that
the
was the
one-
actual
this
ramp
is-
that he's
it's
jumping
big.
off
It's
of.
really,
Because
really
if
big.
it
So
was,
everything's
that
kind of been geared to this
can
and
cheat.
trying to take off as fast as we need to in Palace.
Absolutely, that next one is big. I hope this trend of Travis celebrating with his family continues for the rest of the night. Now let's head over to Sal Masakela at the round table.
Thank you very much, Kimberly. We are here at the Omnia, just trying to make sense of things as we're overlooking Travis's third and final jump. Guys, during the break, you said something really great, Kerry. You said 32 years of seat time. That's why it looks so easy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, he's been bred to do this. And after, even myself, like I was so nervous watching him do that first jump. And then when you watch how accurate he is, he gets the bike to tempo. He rests in, he settles in, he gets over it. He even, taps the back brake to bring the front wheel down and just grease the landing.
Wow.
Goldberg.
When I had to wrestle twice in one night in front of 45,000 people, not to mention the people on television, I was absolutely terrified. It was a wrestling match. Not to mention the fact that I had to wrestle Hulk Hogan afterwards and prep for it, but he made it look so easy.
Let's take a look at this. I know there's some things, Kerry, that you were pointing out that really make this special.
Yeah, I mean, you see he's so calm in the air. Right about here, he's actually tapping the back brake, and what that does, it brings the front end down. But the interesting part is right here. That motor has so much torque that when you blip the throttle again, it actually dropped the rear wheel down. And that just goes to show how much power and weight that motorcycle has.
And again, with no suspension.
Oh, and on top of it, he's working with probably 3 to 4 inches of suspension.
And how about this running here?
And that was also impressive too, because you see him come out the gate really, really hard, but then he gets to tempo. He obviously saw his mark, whatever his speed was. He settled in and just rolled right off the takeoff.
Well, of course, we saw that incredible celebration. We were celebrating up here. Travis, of course, went to inspect boo-boos on his baby's leg, as we saw there. But this is just the first of 3 jumps for Travis. We got 1 down. He's got 3 to go. Bill, you said before, you've done this before.
How
where
close
you find
are
yourself in a
they?
situation, big fight, and then you got to go back to the dressing room and then do it again. How do you go from the celebration and then prepare and go back out and do it again?
How does that almost
This was
kill
a little bit different, but the reality is you just got to forget about what you did. You got to concentrate on the next task at hand. What you did was yesterday's news. It's what you're doing next that defines you. So we saw how easy he made that look, right?
Yeah.
And so we saw how calm he was afterwards. I think he's just going to go through the process again, do it 3 times, one after another, and hit the reset button twice. And seat time, you can't make up for.
Yeah.
He's done this in his mind thousands of times. So I'm just excited to watch him complete 2 more effortlessly.
You're fired up, and I'm loving it. We're loving it. As we mentioned before, we're here at the Omnia overlooking the very famous fountain jump, the Caesars Palace fountain jump. It's been legendary for 50 years. Why would a man like Evel Knievel even think that something like that could be possible? Well, you got to look at this kid and really take a look at who he was.
My name is Evel Knievel. I'm a professional daredevil.
Long before
before he was a household name. Robert Craig Knievel Jr. was born in Butte, Montana in 1938. He was raised by his grandparents, and as many did in Butte, he dropped out of high school to start working in the mines.
He grew up in a tough neighborhood, I guess we all did in this town.
My dad grew up fishing and hunting and playing hockey in a mining town.
Everything that my grandparents got, they worked morning, noon, and night for, and nothing was ever given to them, and nothing was ever given to me. I either worked for it or stole it.
He rode in the rodeo, he was a ski jumper, he owned an ice hockey team, he owned a motorcycle shop, and he was a crook.
One of Robert Knievel's first motorcycle crashes was during a police chase. And while he sat in prison for reckless driving, it was a joke made by one of the police officers that gave him the nickname, Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel wasn't that kid. Evil Knievel was a typical Butte kid who wanted to do something better than work in the mines the rest of his life.
He always wanted to do something different.
He came up with a gimmick.
The toughest competitor that anyone ever has to face in life is death. And death was my competitor. I wanted to get on the motorcycle and go against death. I was a life risker.
Evil created, promoted, and starred in his first one-man show in 1965 in Moses Lake, Washington, at 26 years old. After exciting the crowd with wheelie after wheelie, he jumped his motorcycle 40 feet over 2 mountain lions and a box full of rattlesnakes.
There was no one jumping motorcycles, so finally he went out, jumped over some rattlesnakes and some mountain lions, and found his collar.
After realizing that he could draw people in, and he could get people's attention, he took off from there.
After that first show drew a small crowd, he recruited more stunt performers to join him. And so, Evil Knievel and his motorcycle daredevils began touring the country. No matter how many injuries he sustained, he continued to go bigger, higher, and longer.
His drive was just, he had such a belief in himself and such a belief in these things that he could accomplish.
And the crowds got bigger and bigger and bigger, and the name got bigger and bigger. Evil Knievel became its own thing.
Evil Knievel was the first legitimate American stuntman.
Well, I don't think you need me to tell you who these guys are. No, it's not the Blues Brothers. It's the first family of Las Vegas from Pawn Stars. Rick Harrison, Corey Harrison.
I knew they were
everyone's
from
favorite
Pawn
friend,
Stars
Chumley.
because I watched
So
them all the
guys,
time.
yeah, we know Evil Knievel as a daredevil. We know him as an icon. But this guy was big in the memorabilia world. So
The other guy
tell
on the
us-
end
tell
looks
us the
like
impact
Post
that man had
Malone.
and what we've got here tonight.
He was the first stuntman to really like market himself, become a super celebrity, and it's just typical of like when we were kids, he was really cool. So now that we're adults, all of his stuff, it's not only cool, his stuff's expensive now.
So what do we have in front of us right here?
So this is the original ticket for one of his stunts, okay? They made a lot of them, so it's not worth a whole lot of money. This was something like $200.
That's still a decent amount of change. We did get by that. All right, Chumley, enough. So what was this? What jump was this?
I think this was the Snake River, right?
Snake River? It might have been.
Yeah.
We can learn it. I'm big for it. This is the one I wanted. This is my childhood right here.
This is my childhood right here. This is the coolest toy. Every kid had to have one of these. And toys from the 70s are really hot, okay? And Evil is hot. So this one right here, in like mid shape in the box, and you can still find them. They go for close to $1,000.
Corey, man, what do you think? Now, take us through this next thing here, Corey. Take us through some of this memorabilia. And by the way, Mom, I told you not to throw this out. Corey, what do we got here?
So this is actually really hilarious. Believe it or not, Evil Knievel didn't have a driver's license. This is an ID card.
Wait a second.
So if you
So
look
he
at
was
it,
breaking the law.
yeah, if you look at it, it's an identification card, not a driver's license. So
Rick, how much would this go for?
This is worth right at $15,000 because it's an Evil memorabilia, and there's only one of them.
Right. And Chumley, what do we got right next to you? Is this your pajamas here? What is this?
No, this is not my Halloween costume. This is an actual Evil Knievel jumpsuit right here.
And this is from which jump?
Okay, this is when he jumped the Snake River, because you can see the loops on the front for the parachute.
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, this is like super ultra rare. I mean, it's the coolest evil thing there is out there. Now, something like this, you go to an auction, there's 2 evil fans there, maybe 200,000,
Right.
8 or 9. You're talking close to $500,000.
$500,000. Man, you be in there like, I gotta watch this thing. I'm doing it for $1,000. That's it. Listen, we appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna be checking in with you all night long. Look, one record has already been broken tonight. Travis nailed the jump. Can he do 3?
No,
That's
he
what
can't.
we're about to find out. You're not gonna want to go anywhere because the jumps are gonna continue
Grandpa,
when we roll
the
on
jump-
on Evil Live
the jump
on
looks
Beyond
like-
history.
Like, the actual, jump is way too, like, small. Like, it looks like if you're gonna go, the jump is only, like, 2 inches taller than the buses are. I know you'll go up farther, but I don't know if he's gonna glide that far.
The battle of Ford and Chevy trucks.
Sure.
There's where it started.
2 extra buses,
Trucks are the best
heavier bike.
in the history of the world.
How fast?
They helped build
They
this
were, like,
country
the
that
same
we know
speed.
today. Trucks are what make America run.
So I don't think.
It's going like 75 miles.
Yeah, what's the other guy go like?
Some people do bad things.
Yeah.
Make sure she gets everything okay.
So plus 2 buses. Evil almost didn't make that one. So plus 2 buses will make him like even harder.
What you become.
Why doesn't he just plus 1 bus?
We all gotta pay for our sins.
Is he just like, oh, I'm just gonna do 2? He's gonna move like the last second. It's gonna be like, turn the bus off. Hey guys, there's actually 3 of you now. Wow. There's only been 1 person that's said it. Hey Richard Collins. Who's actually on? Like, can anybody tell me who's on? Say who you are, guys, in chat. Because Richard, you've been watching very long. You saw the first jump happen, actually. I'm just waiting for the actual jump to happen, because I'm just trying to not bore you guys for like the advertisements. I'll let you guys watch like 2 minutes of like advertisements, but like, yeah, Richard, you've been watching for like 40, 30 plus minutes, at least 40, because you came on at like the 10th minute or something. Guess the next jump will be in 30 minutes or so. Maybe. I'm gonna stop my live at 1 hour, and I don't know. I'm gonna keep it going as long as I can, and if it tells me to restart, guys, just come back to my channel if like the thing stops, and I'll like restart the live. Okay, guys? Yeah, he said the Travis Prastrona. My dad and me have actually met Travis Prastrona in real life. Cause I even shook his hand. We were at a rally car event he was at the moment, and me and my dad met him. We shook his hand, and he knows me, I think, unless he doesn't know me anymore. I was like 10. Tell me when whoever liked the stream, thank you. First like. Dude, I've like never had anybody like watch my live streams. But yeah. Dude, he made the first one. Who thinks he's gonna miss the fountain? Because the fountain is very weird. Like the fountain, he will maybe die. Wow, I came back at the right moment.
On history, Travis Pastrana, 1 down, 2 to go. There you see him with the Pirates. Pyrotechnics, fans filming on their phones, capturing this incredible history of
I'm doing it live.
Evel Knievel. And we are here at the Omnia nightclub at Caesar's Palace, right next door to the incredible fountain jump that will be the third jump of Travis Prastrona. We are joined again by Bob Sorkanich. Got it right this time. You were looking at me like, Masakela, please don't do me. Don't do me like that. Deputy online editor of Road and Track magazine. We are now getting geared up for the second jump, right? These 16 buses. The stakes change as the bike's got to go a little bit higher in the air this time. You could call that first jump the warm-up jump. The difference in doing this as the bike goes higher as opposed to doing it in the car, let's say.
So basically, when you're doing a jump like this on a motorcycle, there's essentially no safety. I mean, Travis is wearing a helmet, obviously. He's wearing the leathers, which will protect his skin if he gets knocked off the motorcycle. But beyond that, it's his body against these elements. And you compare that to a car. Travis has done a lot of jumps in cars where you have a roll cage and you have a seat belt. It's a completely different animal. I mean, Travis's body is on the line here. But then again, this is the guy that jumped out of an airplane a couple of years ago with no parachute. So if there's one person on Earth that I'm not surprised is putting his body on the line in this manner, it's Travis.
Yeah. And he's talcumed. He's in the leathers, he's talcumed, he's taking the extra protection.
It's got to be hot in those leathers.
Oh man, that talcum has turned into mayonnaise by now. It is double. It is double the heat. It was 48 when he jumped Caesar, when Evel jumped Caesars in 67.
Yeah.
Today it's like double that, 108.
Right, and about
in leather.
150 in Travis's body. The doctors have just been told have cleared Travis. Body temperature's good, and he is ready to go on the second jump. Of course, we know that when Evel tried to jump the 16 buses in London, it did not go very well. It was the first time that he jumped overseas, and, well, you know what happened. Let's have a look.
8 years after the Caesars fountain jump, Evel would tempt fate once again, jumping 13 buses at London's famous Wembley Stadium.
It was like, here comes an American who's doing something so big and so impressive that they get a chance to come to this iconic stadium, you know.
He attracted 70,000 fans that day and had even more watching on live TV in the States. While Evel knew the chances he'd land the stunt were slim, he wouldn't let his fans down.
Evel Knievel knew that he wasn't going to make that jump, but he went for the jump anyways.
Evel was riding a Harley-Davidson XR 750, and he worried the bike couldn't accelerate fast enough to make the jump.
I realized that I might be slow on takeoff and I might not make it, but I knew Harley Davidson could never get the parts to be fast enough to change the gearing, so I went ahead and tried it anyway with the gearing that was on.
People later on asked him, why do you do these jumps if you already know that you're not going to make it? And his response was, well, what do you want me to do, give them all their money back?
And for him to be sitting at the top of a takeoff ramp in the back of his mind knowing this is not going to go well, but yet he gave his word that he was going to do it. So he's going to go ahead and do it.
I can just tell you there were times during my life when I jumped that I absolutely thought or knew that I wasn't going to make it. I went ahead and did it anyway. When you give your word to somebody that you're going to do something, you got to do it.
Evel hit the ramp at over 90 miles per hour, but still clipped the last bus. His crash was so violent, he tumbled and slid for 50 feet, with the 320-plus-pound bike ending up on top of him. He broke his hand, his pelvis for the second time, and suffered a compression fracture in his spine.
There's a moment there where it just doesn't, you know, his wreck's so severe, I mean, you're worried for his life. And I think everybody thought that was the end for him.
The last people in the world who will ever see me jump, because I will never, ever jump again.
A month later, he hears doing another jump, and it's even bigger.
I mean, he broke his back and his hip and said, you know what, I'm going to go back to the United States and jump 14 buses. I mean, that was just the kind of man he was.
Just 5 months after the horrific crash in London, Evel Knievel added a 14th bus at Kings Island Amusement Park in Ohio. It would go on to be the highest-rated show in the history of ABC's Wide World of Sports.
And he's not hesitating, he'll go.
And this time, he landed victorious.
Superhero. Real-life superhero. Well, we've been talking about the bike all night long, and Kimberly right now is with the master fabricator himself, Roland Sands, in the bike pit to break it down a little further.
I sure am. So, Roland, how's the bike holding up?
Excellent. Did everything like it was supposed to, just like it was supposed to happen, so we're good.
What adjustments did you make?
We didn't touch anything. We checked it, made sure all the nuts and bolts are tight, and we're in a good place. Yeah.
Wow, that is good to hear. Now, it is
crashes
hot
the
out
bike
here,
and
so
it's
what are
like,
you doing
tough
to
bike.
ensure that that bike doesn't seize up?
You know, this Indian's a really reliable machine. These bikes, they're made to get thrashed on. As long as Travis is a little bit gentle with the landings, we're going to be totally fine.
All right, well, let's toss it to another well-oiled machine. Matt?
Travis has already put his life on the line once tonight. He's tempting fate 2 more times. In the next jump, even harder, leading up to the ultimate, the most dangerous one, Caesar's Palace Fountains, where there is 0 room for error. Will this record-breaking night continue?
No.
Will it come crashing to a violent end? We'll find out soon on Evil Live. But first, premiering Wednesday on Car Week from executive producer Dale Earnhardt Jr., it's Speed Demons, an inside look at those fearless risk-takers driven to go faster than anyone else. Right now, you're getting a sneak peek.
For some people, just being fast isn't enough. You want to be the fastest person on earth.
Rivalry between France and Belgium invented land speed racing.
Once you set one record,
If somebody else comes and beats it,
one thing goes wrong and it could mean your life.
Let's get to
Sam?
If we don't get the record now, we may never get it again.
Hey, I will be. If we actually get some, like, Guinness World Record person, I want to check if I'm the fastest person.
I finally figured out what car to get. Now, where to find the best deal?
You know, why don't I help?
What's that?
Car Gurus. Color?
Silver. Car Gurus?
Low miles, 2 grand below market value, 5-star dealer rating. Ooh, I'm beat.
Let's do it your way then.
I heard that.
Go to Car Gurus today to find great deals from top-rated dealers near you.
Your digestive system has billions of bacteria, but life can throw them off balance. Realign yourself with Align Probiotic. And try new Align gummies with prebiotics and probiotics to help support digestive health.
Few others on Earth can rival the strength of an ant relative to its size. Until now, the new 2018 GMC Terrain has arrived. Terrain, the powerful compact SUV from GMC. Step up to GMC with 17% below MSRP on a Terrain Denali. That's over $7,300 below MSRP on this Terrain when you finance through GM Financial.
I'm a migraine sufferer, and I'm an ENT. When I get a migraine at work, it's debilitating. If I call out with a migraine, that's one less ambulance to serve a community. I just don't want to let these people down.
Excedrin Migraine, relief that works as hard as you do. Each day, Justin chooses to walk. At work and after work. He does it all with Dr. Schultz. Only Dr. Schultz
Wake up.
massaging gel insoles that provide all-day comfort to keep him feeling more energized. Dr. Schultz, born to move.
When out with friends, you could tell the truth, or a better version of it. Just ask Dos Equis, the beer Mexico's astronauts left on the moon. Yep, still there. Aged for 400 years deep within Mount Cerveza. And the only beer to escape Alcatraz and survive. Maybe that's why we're the one beer on draft in Dan Marino's Dan Cave. Dos Equis, keep it interessante.
The new Poland Spring Sparkling is made with real spring water. It's so refreshing and delicious. You don't need slow-mo models to sell it. Real spring water, real fruit flavors, and refreshing bubbles. Just what's refreshingly real.
It's Toyota's 40th annual summer sales event. Come celebrate 40 years of savings at Toyota's House Party with great summer deals at all our dealerships. Get a $334-a-month lease on the Highlander with advanced safety features and 2 years maintenance on the house. Or get best ever $1,000 cash back on Highlander. Hurry, because soon it's lights out. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're battling addiction, it's not easy to ask for help. It's hard to admit you really need it. Call and End Addiction. Call and connect with representatives from a treatment center or rehab facility. End Addiction.
1-800-509-9207.
That's what I like to see on a knife. I'm going to be swinging around.
You can't swing the knife. It doesn't matter how good the edge is.
Swing it like you mean it. I don't know other way. Man, it was fun to swing.
Welcome back, friends, to Evil Live on History. We are here at the Omnia nightclub, and we are still celebrating Travis Pastrana as he has gone one down in his quest for 3 of Evel Knievel's most iconic jumps. As you can see, golf claps all around from the panel. I guess you could say we knew that he was going to have it in the bag. We are joined once again by Evel historian Mr. Lee Montville. Lee, we've all seen the iconic footage of the crash at the Caesars mountain jump, but tell us the story behind the footage.
Yeah, well, John Derek, the actor, he had kind of met Evel, and they'd become friendly, and he was going to do a documentary on Evel. And John Derek was married to Linda Evans, and the night before the jump, they went out to eat with Evel, and Evel said, "I can't make it. I can't do this." And John Derek got really mad at him, and he said, "Well, I'm not doing the documentary." He said, "But I'll film it, and I'll give you the film." So he had 2 big cameras, and he took the side view, and he had Linda, who had never operated one of these cameras, down at the other end. And she sat down at the other end, and Evel, of course, flips and comes bouncing and rolling and stuff. And she's terrified. She doesn't know what she had, if she was doing it right. And you had to go develop the film then.
Right.
So it was like a week later, they go to Hollywood to pick up the film, and the guy said, I've edited a lot of film. I've never seen anything like this. And that was really his ticket, I think, to success. You know, he could go on all the shows, Johnny Carson and Merv Griffin and all the shows, and show the film and say, here's what I do.
That is incredible. Linda Evans got the shot. You guys have families, and you both, over the course of your career, decided to do some things that your family have to ride it out with you in case things don't go well. What is it like for your families?
Well, I mean, it's tough. You know, I think today is really difficult because, look, Travis's family's been through this before. They've been through this routine through Supercross and freestyle motocross. But today is a whole new set of bars to get over, and it's going to definitely trickle down to the family.
For you, families pay the highest toll, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it, you're kind of in control, and yeah, it's hard on. I don't let my kids watch until I think they're old enough. My youngest don't watch, but the family pays the price.
Yeah. And Travis Pastrana's family has been paying the price for a long, long time. Theirs is a very unique emotional journey.
Watching your son, Mike Travis, is hard on a parent when there is a risk involved.
Travis is Robert and Debbie's only child.
He's okay.
And while they've supported and
Why are they
pushed their
taking
son
pictures
to
of
realize
him?
his full potential, it doesn't mean they always enjoy the show.
It's not easy as a mom to watch.
My anxiety level when Travis is doing a new trick is too much for me to participate. I can't do it.
The first one to the last, I will not breathe. I go into prayer. You know, that's my thing. I just go into prayer and I just hold my breath.
My biggest fear is Travis crashing in front of me and coming back without the use of his legs.
They've lost some really good friends doing these stunts that they do, and I know that's in the back of Lindsay's mind.
Lindsay Adams Hawkins Pastrana has been skateboarding since she was 6 years old and is a 3-time X Games gold medalist. She and Travis were married in 2011 and had their first of 2 girls, Addie and Bristol, in 2013.
I definitely worry about Travis when he performs stunts because I'm not worrying just for myself, I'm worrying for my daughters.
I'd probably prefer if her and the kids weren't there. I don't want to go down real bad in front of them. And, you know, worst case scenario is, you know, it's horrible.
Well, when you're a kid and you're watching your dad jump, you can't really explain it to people. Like it's scary what they do, especially if you're close to him.
I have seen Travis get hurt before. For me, the worst is when he hits his head and he's out. In our world, people die all the time doing what we do.
In 2015, a fellow Nitro Circus stuntman and a close friend of the Prastronas, Eric Roner, died in a skydiving accident. Yet another reminder that the life of a daredevil can end at any moment.
I mean, there's nothing you can tell Travis's family. Travis has to go out there and he has to get the job done. It's just that simple. And there's nothing they can do about it. They can just hope and pray he makes it over.
Broken rib cage. I'm just kidding.
I love you, Lindsay. I'm really sorry I'm so stupid.
The baby is like, I don't know what, dude.
He's made of other stuff, and there you see him in dad mode, just chilling out here as he's getting closer to the second of our 3 record-breaking jumps. You are watching it all live. The Greyhound bus jump is next on Evil Live.
I saw Hot Wheels on the shelf. I just went crazy.
Let's make a cool car that goes fast.
I could buy a pretty nice house if I sold my collection.
Back then, it was cool, and today it is cool. Looks like it's going 300 miles an hour sitting still. Anybody could have an American muscle car. Just had to be about that big.
For some people, just being fast isn't enough. You want to be.
I have some pretty old ones, but
Rivalry between France and Belgium invented land speed racing.
Grandpa, downstairs you have a lot.
Somebody else.
Like, are they? How old are they?
20 years old. I'm trying to get to like 1.
Wait, you didn't get them like when you were kids?
We don't get the record now.
I used to get Matchbox cars when I was a kid.
Do you have any Matchbox cars still?
When you buy a used car, you should feel confident. That's why CarMax has over 40,000 cars to choose from nationwide.
You never got Hot
With prices
Wheels?
clearly marked, the same online as they are in the stores. That should give you some car buying confidence. The type of confidence
I know you have a
need to
semi
wear
truck.
white
You have
after
a
Labor Day. The type of
green
confidence that simply
zombie
switch to an English
something,
accent for no
and
reason whatsoever. Yeah,
you have
CarMax, it's all about confidence. Nothing but net.
some type of like van looking
Nailed it.
thing.
Or should I say, nailed it, governor.
You hit a car.
I'm an EMT when I get a
You hit a
migraine.
car.
It's debilitating. If I call out with a migraine, that's one less ambulance to serve a community. I just don't want to let these people down.
Excedrin migraine. Relief that
Did he
goes as far
get
as-
it or did he hit a car?
When you're America's best value, you don't need a
When he
whole lot
threw
of
the best
What you
ball.
need is a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Oh,
And
that's
my
why I
IHS
saw it
top
hit the
safety
car.
paperwork. And we're gonna need a whole lot of hamburgers because look at this grill.
Haha.
During Kia's America's Best Value 4th of July event, get 0% APR for 66 months plus 1,500 summer bonus cash on select models.
The world is full of different hair. That's why Pantene has the perfect conditioners for everyone. From air-like foam to nourishing 3-minute miracle to the moisture-infusing Gold Series, we give more women great hair days every day. Pantene.
How do you know you made the right call? You just do. The light beer you've been waiting for has arrived. Lower carbs, lower calories, higher expectations. Corona Premier.
New Canada Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade. Are you ready to taste Nirvana?
Hey, honey! We want to taste Nirvana.
Yeah, sure.
How long have you been sitting in my yard?
Since Tuesday, try new Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
Since Tuesday. What's today?
Exactly. Somebody burned
Saturday.
Nobody burned down the she shed, Cheryl. Well, the she shed's on fire.
Wednesday, Thursday,
Exactly. It's not
Friday, Saturday. 4 days.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
She said, she said.
She shear? Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here
Look on.
to help life.
Wait, why do two firefighters hold the thing?
Welcome back to Evil Live, where it's history in the making. With Travis Prastrona attempting to break 3 of Evil Knievel's biggest records. Now we're just minutes
Here
away
we
from
go.
him attempting to jump 16 buses. If he survives that, there's no time to relax because the most dangerous jump of the night. The
Survives it. I
Caesar's
don't think he
jump
will.
is still to
Well,
go.
I hope he does.
Now, the Fountain is a jump some say is impossible. It has never been successfully landed on a motorcycle this heavy. Now, when he attempted it, he ended up with a shattered femur and pelvis. This is no joke.
Jaguar.
And the guys at the round table.
It's pretty wide,
Thank
but
you, Matt. We are here at Caesar's Palace. I am joined by Carrie Hart, Johnny Knoxville, and Dr. Michael Gervais. And we're talking about this button. Did you like the way I said that? Hit doctor.
Yeah, that was
It's a big deal.
intense.
None of us are doctors.
Hey, you worked hard for it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you pay off medical school.
And looks an amazing amount like Tom Cruise.
Exactly.
Where is this coming from?
Own your greatness here amongst at the table. When we talk about this next jump of the 16 buses, the stakes are a lot higher. He's got to take this 340-pound refrigerator and arc it 3 stories in the air. This is the jump that as soon as Evil
he
missed
crashes
he was
it.
like,
He's just gonna
"I'm
get knocked
retiring."
out.
He announced
He's not
instant
gonna.
retirement. Travis knows all that. We've seen in the last piece how hurt he's been in the past. Mentally, where does he go again?
Well, I mean, it's a good question, and this is what separates good from great.
Ouch.
Is being able to manage the adrenaline, manage their past. And so knowing what has come before him is actually an asset in some ways, and it's actually a cost because people have been hurt doing this very stunt. And so there's an adrenaline thing that's happening. This is like an event, like a marathon type event with 3 very consequential environments. And so managing that up and down for duration is complicated. That's not easy. That is something that is left for somebody who's
What's
really
that guy
mastered their
doing?
craft. And then
Grandpa.
the other thing that he's working on is, just as
You
you
gonna stay
guys well
awake?
know, is managing the internal
Grandpa, that
distractions
guy right there
to
in
have what it takes.
the blue.
All the way through that
Who's like
gap
this? Who's
to
like
readiness, like full on readiness, and then managing all the external distractions. So
Kind
he's got
of.
this flood of
I don't like
physiology that's
know
taking
who he
place
is.
where
I've
his
heard
heart
of
starts
him.
to pound, where his breathing rate changes, where he starts to get that
But he
little
was
familiar
staring
tremor
like
in his
in a
hands
weird.
and his body, and managing that, just capping it in the right way. Adrenaline is not his friend right now.
Right.
He was like
Being able
this.
to
He was like.
manage- adrenaline gets people killed. as
He
you
was like
guys
just
will
stored
definitely
off,
recognize, and so
stared off
you
in
need enough
space
juice.
for
You
a
need enough
minute,
juice to be able to
and the camera
respond
was just
to
looking
this
at him.
environment.
Acknowledge the fear and then send it on its way. Carrie,
Who's the
bike.
guy in the
we
black?
saw what happened when he hit that brake, and we saw that
On the
tail
right.
tap. You
Right
could,
next
you
to
could
the black
see
guy.
it really pound. Now he's going much higher.
Who's that guy?
With this bike. What are your thoughts? We heard Roland Sands say that they're happy with how the bike's performing. Everything looks good. What's the bike got to do this time?
I mean, the bike just has to replicate what it did the first time. I mean, if I was in Travis's seat, I'd be checking over any kind of stretching, fractures in the frame, flat spots in the wheels, because you want to make sure that you don't have any sort of stretching or wobbling to the wheels, because all those little nuances can really throw that bike off track.
Yeah. And if that wasn't enough, of
Do
course,
it.
there is the weather.
Not.
We've seen temperatures here. Up here, it feels like 115.
It's hotter than a St. Louis laundromat, folks, and there's the weather.
105.
And for more,
110.
for a slightly different look at the weather, we're gonna go to Ginger Sea with Kimberly.
She's not going to tell you anything different.
Just a slightly different look, guys. So I am joined by ABC's chief meteorologist, Ginger Z. And Ginger, we are moments away from Travis doing the bus jump. And this desert heat
No,
is
I don't
hot.
think he
How
will,
bad is
because
it?
the jump does not look that big.
A high today of 109 to a balmy 106 still. But I think it's really impressive to see with that south wind at 5 that you've got pavement that's still, and I've got my handy dandy thermal gun right here. I don't know if you can see that. Close to 122 on the pavement. So that's got to impact his jump. And it will. Even though we're losing sun angle here, it's going to be hot. You can feel it through your heels. Through my heels right now, I feel heat on this pavement.
As do I in my nice shoes. But another thing that's going to affect him is the wind, because he's going to be at the highest 8 apex of the night. So how is that wind going to affect this next jump?
Yeah, right now only
Here we
south
go,
of 5, a very
Travis.
light breeze. It'll be just behind him, so he goes south to north here over the buses, and that should be a good wind. The closest thunderstorm to us is 90 miles away, so we are clear for this jump. I can't wait to see this one.
Here we
That
go.
is good news to hear. Now, Matt, do you remember when Roland told us that
There's
heat will
Scott
affect
in the
engine?
black.
I cannot imagine getting on a bike that is 210 degrees. It's 107 degrees out right now, and he's wearing all leathers. I just can't imagine it. Can you?
No, Kim, I can't. I am sweating wearing this shirt, but the moment he's here and everyone is on the edge of their seats,
Scott is like,
Remember, Evil broke his
please don't crash.
13
I don't want to
buses
run
at
this.
Wembley. Eventually, he cleared 14. Travis is attempting to fly over 16 buses, which are even wider and taller than when Evil jumped. The key to this jump, as we talked about, you heard the roundtable saying it, it's height. Travis is going to have to reach a height of 35 feet on that gigantic bike. It weighs over 300 pounds. But if he hits the apex too early,
Use the other
he
one.
might not have the distance to clear all of those buses, as we've talked about.
Alright, guys, get
so
ready.
many factors here. And Travis is getting ready. He's on the bike, revving it up. We're going to see him take some speed checks, but right now, they talked about it. You got to dial the adrenaline down and get focused. Easier said than done. He just nailed one of the biggest jumps in history, and now, about an hour later, he's trying to do the same thing, even farther, even higher, with these buses right behind me.
Back up.
Prastrana's up there. We'll probably see a speed run, maybe 2 here.
He's taking deep breaths. He's like, I don't want to do this. I don't think he wants to do it.
I know his wife Lindsay is here with his daughters. We saw him playing with them just before the jump. His ability to go from the highs to the lows and get right back onto it is
3,
unprecedented.
2,
This
1.
is really going to test him here.
Oh, he's in the
Travis
way.
on their feet.
Alright.
They're cheering him on.
3, 2,
Travis taking a moment to gather
1.
himself here at the starting line.
Go.
I can't imagine what's going through his mind. That first jump was a monster. This one's going to be even bigger. He's revving it. Looks like a speed run here.
You should do that with the cape.
And you can see right there, we got his guys right there with radar.
Would that
guns.
distract
They're
him?
checking his speed, making sure he can get up to the speed he needs to clear 16 Greyhound buses. They're giving him the...
Would that distract him from the cape hitting
he
his back?
needs to go a ridiculous 75 up to 77 miles an hour. He's pulling a wheelie again, just like Evil.
He crashes doing a wheelie, like, he's gonna be like,
miles an hour when he hits that takeoff ramp. 16 buses. This, again, would be history.
Break a world
Particularly
record.
on a bike like this, 350
Here we go.
pounds, that Indian bike. And Travis is going to see how far it can fly right here.
I'd take a test run before I would.
Wait to see if it's going to be another speed run. He get it. And that means he will go. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Prastrona going to make history for the second time tonight.
Here we go. Whoa.
Bang! Travis Pastrana has done it again. 16 Greyhound buses and another.
I saw him wobble so bad.
And he's going up, and the crowd giving him the respect he deserves. And we just got it back. We're going to take a look at a replay here.
Look how bad he wobbled. He starts wobbling right there.
What a jump and that landing! You can see the
The
impact.
landing though,
Look at him
his
soaring here
he
up
like
35 feet. And watch him control the bike in midair, angle that for the landing.
look at the way he landed though. Look how bad he landed. Boom boom.
Wow, what a jump! And Travis Pastrana has
Grandpa,
made history
his
one more time.
head went like.
And the man of the hour getting off the bike. He's going to be coming over here. We're going to get to talk to him.
I'm so happy that one's over with. You're dropping so high on that thing, and yeah, I tell you, this Indian is super fast. It flies really good, but just that had me really worried. And the next one, it's gonna be even more technical. So 2 out of 3.
Hey, wait a second here. Before we go, I gotta give you credit. That first jump, you set the record, 143 feet. The jump you just did, 192 feet, a new record, Travis. How you feeling?
No, I mean, honestly, hey, this is a modern day Evo Knievel. These bikes are a little faster, a little lighter, but it's very similar. So thank you guys for coming out, and man, it's just an awesome honor.
Now, I know you gotta go do the big jump. I gotta ask you this, man. How are you gonna dial down the adrenaline? You've just broken 2 records there. You're paying tribute, but you're going to the most dangerous jump of all. How are you gonna calm yourself down and get ready for it?
It's the most infamous jump. A lot of guys have had a lot of trouble with it. And with the infrastructure going up around Caesar's Palace, probably the most iconic stunt location in the world, we only have less than 200 feet to get this bike up to about 70 miles an hour. So it's everything it's got.
You go get ready, buddy. Congratulations. Travis Pastrana, this is unbelievable. 2 jumps, 2 records, paying tribute to the greatest stuntman of all, Evel Knievel. And there's more to come. When we come back, it's the Caesar's Palace fountain jump. Some people say it's impossible, but Travis Pastrana doesn't listen to experts. Right now, we're going to go to break. But when we come back, we're going to take one more look at the jump, and you're going to see more on Evo Live, only on History, where history is being made.
So you'll be here to help if I need you?
Kyle, I got you.
Okay. What about here?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Not for us?
It sure is.
What about here?
Here, it's okay.
Dude, he made that. Oh my god. Dude. Wow. I don't even think he was gonna make that. Like, let's celebrate. Let's go. Like, seriously, that was... Wow. Let's just have a dance party real quick. I don't even know how to, like... I don't even know how to dance, so... Haunt. Hi. Here we go.
Okay. We're in this together. The trials. The triumphs. The inevitable. And the unexpected. It's a journey, and that's every.
For those who thirst for more, Coors Light is clean,